Hi, Mike Delisio from Solo Mode Games. Today I'm going to do a solo session of Explorers of the North Sea by Shem Phillips and Garphill Games. Explorers of the North Sea is the third of a current trilogy of North Sea games that began with Shipwrights of the North Sea, and then it was followed up with Raiders of the North Sea, and then finally Explorers of the North Sea is the game I'll be showing you today. It is a tile-laying exploration game with an action point system, very simple to play, with amazing, beautiful art. All of these North Sea games just have stunning art, and I think you'll get a pretty good idea of how the game plays. It's super smooth, easy to learn, easy to teach, easy to play, and hopefully you'll get a good idea of how it works here in just a minute. Okay, we're set up for the solo version of Explorers of the North Sea. The setup is very simple. We have a starting board that is going to be where we begin our exploration. We have our Viking longship with two of our Vikings already loaded aboard. They're getting ready to set sail. We've got 5 of our Vikings on land. They are going to be potentially going out and adding to the exploration. The only thing that really separates the solo version from the traditional version is that we have to remove 2 of the potential captains. We have to remove the Queen and we have to remove the Scout. Those cannot be part of the starting setup for solo. I randomly chose from the remaining characters, and here are the 2 that I have. So I'm going to be going with the hero, and the hero's special ability, and it's a scoring, they're all scoring abilities. At the end of the game, I'm going to gain 2 additional victory points for every set of 1 outpost, 1 settlement, and 1 enemy ship. And that will be explained as I'm going through the game. And then I've got a trader, which is gaining 2 additional victory points for every 3 livestock that I deliver. Now, in the traditional game, the multiplayer game, you would draw randomly 2 captains, keep 1 and put the other one, discard the other one. But in the solo game, you actually keep both and you're going to score the lowest. So it really makes you have to pay attention to both, because if you do great on the trader's ability but awful on the hero ability, you're going to score the hero ability. So you have to kind of keep track of both to make sure that you're not missing out. The other main difference between the multiplayer game and the solo mode is that in the multiplayer game, I'm going to keep these face down, but normally you'd have 3 face-up tiles in your hand. What you would do on your turn would be pick 1 to play it out on the board, take your 4 actions, and then redraw back up to 3 at the beginning of your, or at the end of your turn. In the solo game, what you're going to do is I'm going to draw 3 tiles, I'm going to place 2, discard 1 that will never be used in the game, and then take my 4 actions. Alright, what are the actions? I'll explain them briefly, but you'll get a better idea while I'm playing them. The 4 that you can take, up to 4, you can load or unload your longship. It can be loaded with Vikings and or livestock. You can move your longship, and it also has these plus deliver livestock, plus destroy an enemy ship. That will be explained. You can move 1 or 2 Vikings, or transport livestock with Vikings, or you can construct an outpost. All of these first 3, loading and unloading, moving longships or moving Vikings, all of those take 1 action. To construct an outpost takes 2 actions, and I'll explain that as I'm going. You also have a nice handy end game scoring rundown right here that we'll refer to as we get to the end of the game. Alright, so it's a very simple game, plays very quickly, and so I'll go ahead and play, and as I'm coming up with new actions or new descriptions, I'll explain them as I'm going. Okay. So here are my 3 starting tiles that I'm going to be placing 2 of and discarding 1. Every tile is going to have something on it that you're going to populate once you place it. This has goats, this has chickens, this has an enemy ship. You'll also see outposts and other things. When you place onto this starting tile, the placement rules are very simple. Land has to touch land, water has to touch water. It's as simple as that. You just have to make sure that you are keeping land to land and water to water. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place this tile here. Whenever you see that Viking or the Viking ship, an enemy ship, you take one of these tokens face down, I'm not sure what's on the other side, and you place it there. If you were to move your longship there, you're going to immediately defeat that enemy longship. You're going to get a victory point, but you may lose one of your Vikings in battle. When you do that, you actually get some points at the end of the game, potentially, depending on who your captain is. Okay, so I went ahead, placed that, put out the enemy ship. Let's put out some chickens, shall we? Yeah, so I've got land to land, water to water. This is going to get discarded. I'll put some nice chickens right there. All right. So I've placed 2 tiles, discarded a third, and now I've got 4 actions. Okay, so I think the first thing that I'm going to do, 1 action, move here. 2nd action, move here and defeat this enemy ship. Let's find out if Yep, I sure did. I lost one of my Vikings. So I get a victory point at the end of the game, but I lose one of my Vikings. To be able to defeat an enemy ship, you have to have at least 2 Vikings, and this is the reason why. If you didn't, your ship would be empty, and that's not going to work. Okay, so one of my Vikings goes back to the spot there. I have 2 more actions. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting towards those chickens there. Let's go 3 and 4. All right. I get my next 3 tiles here. Okay. These are outposts, I believe they're called. No. Settlement? I'll have to look it up. It's either a settlement or an outpost, but I know what they do. I just can't remember what they're called. So you have 2 of those, and you've got some cows here. So I'm going to certainly place one of these. Let's see. Do I want to do this? Yeah, I'll go ahead and place that. Now, when you place I'm going to call it a settlement. I'm going to call it a settlement and hope I'm right. You have these face down little flags here. And what you're going to do is whenever you place one of them, you're going to flip it over. It's going to be a number from, I believe, 3 to 5. And that's going to be the amount of strength you need to defeat that outpost. You'll need 3 Vikings to exit your ship to defeat this outpost. If you do so, that'll be worth 3 points at the end of the game. So I'll go ahead and place that there. All right, now I think I'll get some cows here. So land to land, water to water. Now, what's nice here is I do have a completed island. To be able to claim that island at the end of the game, I'm going to have to build an outpost there. All right, this is going to get discarded. Either I'll have to claim, I'll either have to place an outpost or I'll have to leave one of my Vikings to be able to have some placement there. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is 1 action. I'm going to move this chicken. 2nd action, we're going to get on the boat together. 3 and 4, and then on my next turn, I'll unload that chicken, get a couple of my buddies, and we'll head on out back to sea here. All right, 3 tiles. We've got pigs, we've got an enemy ship, and we've got more cows. All right, I'm good with cows, so let's put out the pigs. Can't do that because that's water to land. Could do this. I could do this. Could do this. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Place the pigs there. And then we've got another enemy ship here. Let's go ahead and put that there and place one of these tokens here. All right. So first action, unload the longship. Now this chicken goes to me. I'm going to load for my second action 2 Vikings. You can load up to 2 Vikings. All right. Let's head back out to sea. 3 and 4. I'm going to be going after that settlement. All right. Draw 3 more. We've got some goats. We've got some more cows. And we've got a settlement. All right. Now I need to remember my captains. I get additional victory points for livestock for every 3. And I also want to get outposts, settlements, enemy ships. So I want to get sets here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build an outpost so I can kind of show you how that's done after I place my 2 tiles. So let's, do I want to do this? Can't do that. Can do that. I'll go ahead and do that. Flip over another 3. Not very high points, but easier to complete. And does this work? It sure does. That one works right there. And we'll put out another cow. Okay, and we discard that. Okay, so first thing we'll do, unload 2 Vikings there. That's 1 action. We'll build a settlement here. Now, to build a settlement, that's going to take 2 of my remaining 3 actions. To be able to do that, at the intersection of any 3 pieces of land, you can build an outpost if you've got 2 Vikings on any of those 3 tiles. So right now I have 2 here, which would be fine, but even if I had 1 here and 1 here, I could still build 1 there. So I'm going to use 2 of my actions to build this outpost, and that's going to leave me with 1 more action. And to do, for my last action, I'm going to load back onto that long ship so I can come up here. Alright, so now I have control of this island, and at the end of the game you get points for completed island. It's going to be the number of points is equal to the number of tiles the island takes up. So in this case, at the end of the game, this island's going to score me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Alright, 3 more tiles. I've got an enemy ship here. I've got another settlement, and I've got another enemy ship. So I think I'm going to diversify a little bit. Do I want this? I want this. That could close out an island. To do that, place an enemy ship token there, and we'll do this, and we're going to get a 5. That's going to go right there, and that's going to get discarded. Okay. First action, move here for 1. Second action, move here for 2. Actually, I can only take off 2, can't I? I can only unload. Let me double check, make sure I can only unload 2. I believe that's the case, but I don't want to... Oh, any number. I can unload any number. That's fantastic. Okay, so second action, unload all 3 of my Vikings. That's going to take care of that. Give me my 3 points. For my third action, let's go and get a cow. 3 and 4 to bring him back on the next turn. We'll load up. I'll only be able to load 2 of my guys on there because I'm only going to have room for 2 of them with the cow. Alright. Next turn, we've got horses. And we've got more horses. And we've got goats. Lots of livestock. Okay. Now the way animals score at the end of the game is that it's unique animals. The more unique animals you have, the more points you get. So one animal gets you 1 point. 2 unique animals gets you 3. 3 gets you 6, 10, 15, 21. If you get every unique animal. Whoops. Alright, so I've got 1 more to place. Let's get horses out here if we can. We'll do this. That's just water to water. Okay, and we'll put a horse out. And let's get... Do I have goats out? I don't have goats out, so let's get goats out as well. Let's do this. And we'll put goats out here. Alright, so now... 1 action, load up the ship, my 2 Vikings and my cow. 2, 3, and 4, I'm going to unload the cow on my next turn. Alright, when this deck runs out, game is over. Alright, so it goes very quickly, as you might guess. We've got pigs, we've got enemy ship, we've got chickens. Alright. I think I'd like to do this. That's going to be able to close out that island. Alright, we'll put an enemy ship there. And I don't think we do have pigs on the board, but they're kind of far away. I've already got a chicken, so I don't think I want to do a chicken. Let's get more pigs out. Let's do this. Here, piggy, piggy. There we go. All right, first action, unload the cow. That goes on my board. Second action, let's start defeating some enemy ships. 2, 3. No one goes to Valhalla there. And 4, let's unload to get that goat on the next turn. Is that a goat? No, that's horses. I have the wrong animal here. Horses are brown. Wait, is that the right? The color is a little difficult to differentiate. Nope, that is correct. Okay. All right, draw 3. That's one thing, is that the animals can be a little bit tricky sometimes to differentiate. Okay, we've got a settlement, we've got chickens, we've got pigs. Well, plenty of pigs and chickens on the board. Okay, I can't place that there because they'd have water to land. Can do that though. Alright, more pigs. And let's see about getting this other settlement out here somewhere. Preferably relatively close to where I am. Not sure I'm going to have a place to play this here, unless I go up here. I'm going to do that. That puts the settlement way up there, but we'll give it a shot. Gets me a 2. Alright, that's easy enough to defeat. Okay, first action. Move there. 1. Move back. 2. Load up the long ship for 3. And 4. Okay. Now I'm paying a lot of attention to animals. I need to start looking at maybe some outposts, getting Vikings onto islands so that I can score them at the end of the game. We've got an enemy ship. We've got chickens. We've got pigs. All right. So I need to be looking at my hero. I need another outpost, one other settlement, and I've got my 2 enemy ships. So I want to get at least one more settlement, at least one more outpost, and then I want to get some more livestock too. All right, but I'm going to be getting that livestock in this next turn. So we've got pigs, we've got enemy ships, we've got sheep. Sheep. I don't have any sheep out here. Okay, let's get sheep out here. Sheep. Can I get them close to me? Not there, I can't. There I can. There's a lot of livestock on this particular island. Alright, there's that. Let's see, can I do that? I cannot. That I can. Alright, that gets discarded. We put an enemy ship token there. Alright. 1, 2 to offload the horse. Do I pick up another? I don't think I'm going to at this point pick up another Viking. 3 and 4. I'm going to build a outpost here on my next. I had a computer or a camera glitch. It stopped, but I think I caught it right in time. I was just getting ready to say I'm going to build an outpost here on my next turn. That's my plan anyway. All right. Drawing 3 tiles. We've got settlement, a settlement, and sheep. All right. Let's see here. Can this fit here in any way, shape, or form? It's not looking like it. It can do that. That'll give me a settlement. This is going to give me another 2. Sorry about that. And do I want to get more sheep here? I can do that. Yeah, I'll put some sheep there. Okay, so offload for 1, 2, 3 to build my second outpost. and then 4 to load back into my Viking ship. Now, the other rule about outposts is that you cannot build another outpost on a tile that is adjacent to a tile you built on. So I built one here. I couldn't build another one right there. I could not build another one right there. I couldn't even build another one over there because that is actually touching this tile. But here, I'm good. All right, so I draw 3 tiles. We've got goats. We've got settlements. We've got pigs. All right. We're starting to see the world a little bit more here. I can't close any of those out because I've got water, but I cannot do that either. This one I cannot do. No, no, no. None of those will close that island. Does this work? No, because of that water there. I can do this. Alright, get a settlement or 4. And I've got 2, there are plenty of pigs out there, so let's get some more goats. Let's see about that. Alright, and the goats go out there. Pretty far away there, probably not going to be getting that goat, quite honestly. Wouldn't mind getting a pig, wouldn't mind getting some Vikings over there to get those islands. So let's do this. 1 action, 2 actions. Let's see, I got a victory point, no Valhalla there. 3, and can I load? Yeah, I have to get on that land first. 4. So then I'll be able to load him on the next turn. Okay. Here we go. We've got an enemy ship. We've got goats. We've got chickens. Alright. I think I can finally close that island. Well, not close it, but I'm going to do this. Alright. Hoping I haven't done anything obviously illegal here on placement, but I don't think so. Do that. We got another enemy ship here. Okay. Alright, so first action, load the Viking and the pig. Alright, that's 1. Maybe we'll take a detour over here and knock out that enemy ship. 2. Did not lose anybody. We're doing pretty well there. 3 and 4. Okay, getting close. We've got 1, 2, 3. It's like 4 more turns left. Okay, we've got settlement, settlement, sheep. All right. That doesn't work. That does not work. That does not work. None of these are going over here, so I need to be looking elsewhere. Can do this. Get the sheep out there. And I really need to get another settlement too. In my next couple of turns I need to get over here and get one of these settlements, or I really should have gone and got that settlement. That was not a good play for me, honestly. Cannot do that. Can do that. Can do that. But do I want to get that far away? And I think at this point I'm just going to place it there. We're going to turn over a 5. Unlikely to get that one. That would take multiple turns. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Offload. Mr. Piggy. I need to get over here and get that that 3 settlement. Alright. But to do so, I'm taking a risk because I may lose one of my men right there, and then I would not be able to get that. So the safe move would be to go up here, but I'm taking so many turns to get up there. Here we've got a settlement. Here we've got an enemy ship. Here we've got chickens. Alright. We can do this. Gonna place a 5. Wow, a lot of big point settlements coming out. And let's do an enemy ship. Let's do that here. I don't really see myself going out there, but we'll put it there. Okay. So do I take a risk here and try to get that? I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to load one of my men for one action. 2, 3, and hope for the best. And what do you know? Not good. I got a point, but one of these men go to Valhalla. So I need to come back to get another one. 4. All right, it's a risk. I knew it was a risk, and honestly, I knew it was more likely than not that I'd lose a man because I've had so many without losing a man so far. All right, we've got pigs, enemy ship, settlements. All right, let's see here. I really should be thinking about getting, because right now I'm not scoring any of these islands. I'm scoring this island and this island. I need to go here and start seeing if I have enough turns. Wow, I may be better off just putting Vikings on these islands than even worrying about that right now. I think that's really what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this here. All right. And I'm going to put this here. All right. Discard this. All right. Okay. 1, 2. Boy, I hope I'm going to be able to do this. I don't know if I'm going to. 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll be able to get those two. That's going to be the last thing I'm going to be able to do. Okay. So my last turn is going to be able to get those two islands, but we've got sheep, enemy ship, and horsies. Let's do... Can't do that. Can't do that. Can do this. Some sheep out there. And can't do that. We can do this. We can do... Let's do that. Okay. Last turn. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So at least I'm going to get 6 points there. 3 here and 3 here. All right. So end of game, we're going to be doing our end of game scoring. I'm going to pause, and then I'm going to fill out my sheet, and I'm going to come back to you with how I did. Okay, so end game scoring. Let me get a card to kind of compare with you here. First thing I did was my delivered livestock. I had 4 unique livestock that gave me 10 points. Then I had 2 constructed outposts that gave me 5 points. My enemy ships, I destroyed 5 enemy ships. I had 1 3-point settlement that I was able to destroy. I had 2 Viking deaths, which gave me 4 points. I had 14 points of completed islands because I was able to score this island, this island, this island, and this island. And then for my captain, unfortunately, I was only able to use the 2 points from my trader. I gained 2 additional victory points for every 3 livestock I delivered. I had 4 total livestock. The hero would have given me actually also 2 points, so either one would have given me 2 points. So grand total, 43. Honestly, it's not a great score. I have scored better. Actually, I don't know that I've scored worse now that I think about it, but that's okay. This was hopefully a good idea of how the game is played. I really enjoy breaking this out. It's quick, it's easy to set up, easy to tear down. It plays like a breeze, and it has just amazing art, as all of the North Sea games do. So there you have it, the solo version of Explorers of the North Sea. Thank you so much. Have a great day.